best boxing content, don't forget to like, subscribe, and punch that bell for notifications.
Ladies and gentlemen, Top Rank Incorporated and DiBella Entertainment, in association with Nemiroff and Madison Square Garden, present this super lightweight attraction, scheduled 6 rounds of boxing. Tonight's officials, ladies and gentlemen, are appointed by the New York State Athletic Commission. Our physicians at ringside, Chief Physician Dr. Barry Jordan, along with Dr. Osric King and Dr. Joseph Herrera. Timekeeper at the bell this evening is Kathy Paolillo. Introducing our 3 judges scoring this bout from ringside, John Mackay, Ron McNair, and Tony Paolillo. And our 3rd man in the ring, he'll be giving instructions after the introductions, Wayne Kelly. All right, fans, here we go. 6 rounds of boxing, super lightweights in the ring. Introducing to you first, on my right, fighting out of the blue corner. He is wearing blue trunks with white trim and hailing from Kansas City, Missouri. He weighed in at 143 pounds. His fine record stands at 10 wins, only 1 defeat, with 8 wins coming by way of knockout. Ladies and gentlemen, they call him the Midwest Assassin. Introducing Aaron Drake. And his opponent across the ring on my left, fighting out of the red corner in the 6-round attraction, wearing red trunks with green and white trim, representing the legendary boxing tradition from Culiacan, Sinaloa, Mexico. He weighed in at 146 and 1/2 pounds, undefeated in his campaign to the ring with 25 wins, no losses, 1 draw, with 18 big wins coming by way of knockout. Ladies and gentlemen, here is the undefeated boxing phenom known as JCC Jr. Demos la bienvenida a Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. Once again, our referee in charge, Wayne Kelly, now to give instructions.
Set in the ring. All right, gentlemen, we're boxing under the rules of the New York State Athletic Commission. I expect a clean fight. Obey my commands at all times. Protect yourself at all times. Shake hands, come out boxing at the bell. Good luck.
Well, he's a tall, handsome young guy, quite a different look in the height department than his father, one of the great boxing champions ever, and who is here to watch his son in action. He's got a record of 25-0 with 1 draw, 18 KOs. And the one thing, George, you've seen him fight before, I know Wally has as well. The one thing you can say, well, that looks a little like that, is that short left hook when he gets in close.
Yeah, what I like about him, he's got that reach. And that's the one thing no one can take away from you. If you know how to use that reach, the other guy, no matter how tough he is, he's got to give you respect.
70-inch reach. And at 146.5, Drake at 143. So they're both over the 140 limit for this division.
Drake is the switch hitter. You see, he's moved into the southpaw position.
Yep. I would think that young Chavez is on his way up to middleweight at least, George. He's almost 6 feet tall. He's only 20 years old. He looks like he's going to put another 10, 15 pounds on.
Well, he's got the body to do it.
But Tim, I must tell you, I had a I feel old moment talking to him yesterday, because I remember when he was a little boy on his daddy's lap after some fights.
Right, sure, yeah.
3 years old.
I can join you in that department. I remember those scenes as well. He just landed a good short right.
You know what? It was a good combination to the jaw, and he came back with a jab to the body. Now that is experience, and he's only had 25 boxing.
Exactly.
He's not a little boy anymore.
It's boxing knowledge.
You know, no amateur fights, George. You know, typical in Mexico, where they just start them as a pro at a young age.
And Drake better know, when you're fighting a fighter like Chavez, you got to keep your head down. You can't stand up.
That is incredible, though. 25 pro fights at 20 years old. How many did you have at 20, George?
Maybe 10. But I had a...
Maybe 0.
Maybe no, at 20?
20.
No, I had about 15. Remember, I turned pro at 20.
Wow.
But I had to fight. I couldn't make money any other way.
George Foreman, our heavyweight champion, sitting here with Wally Matthews. I'm Tim Ryan, and hope you're enjoying the action. We've had 2 good fights to start our program. There's that right hand from Chavez Jr.
But the worst thing you can do when you're fighting a fighter like Chavez is to be brave. Can't do that. It's best to be nervous, cautious. Then something may open up for you. But if you're brave, he's going to get you.
Last outing, Chavez Jr. scored a second-round knockout over Tyler Zielkowski in Las Vegas. Drake lands it right over the top, found an opening to the ear of Chavez Jr. There's that left to the body. And a good right hand. That wobbled him. Got Drake off balance of that shot. Final seconds of round 1. Going into the corner of Aaron Drake. In Kansas City, the 24-year-old, a shot right near the end of the round.
Give me a little bit of grease, guys.
Made him look a little shaky.
All right. The game plan hasn't changed one bit. If we stay close to him and work, he's ours. Now, here's what you're not doing right, okay? You're getting him in a little bit of trouble with a combination, then you're stepping back away. You got to have faith enough to come to him, okay? He's landed his biggest shot. You ain't winning nowhere.
Put more pressure on him. Put more pressure on him. Keep on what you're doing.
Ricky Espinoza translating for us.
Yeah, I like is that right hand. It's just at the range. Drake think he's out of reach.
That's the one that wobbled him there, George, right near the end of the round.
And the thing about it, you think you're out of his reach, but you're right and you're close. So, Drake shouldn't be blamed.
Well, you know, George, this is very similar to the fight we did earlier in the show between Lopez and Mendez. One guy's long arm, the other guy's shorter, has to stay close.
Now, Drake, if he can do this for 3 minutes, it's good. Can't do it for 30 seconds and then back away.
I wonder how many of those 26 opponents that Chavez Jr. has faced have put a lot of pressure on him.
No. But you can see he's ready for the patience. He's good.
Oh, that right hand. Off the jab again.
You know, he's a very, very different type of fighter from his dad.
Certainly is. And he operates in sort of a cruising. You can see he could be 100% better, but he cruises along. It doesn't matter what.
Yeah, I watched him on tape, George, and I agree with you fully. It's as though he just feels so confident that he's going to have his moment that he does kind of get into a series of lulls, kind of cruise control, as we said.
But he's very poised.
Oh,
for
totally.
20 years old.
Totally poised.
He's a great boxer. It's a Ferrari. You got to.
Oh, another big right hand. Side of the head of Drake. That backs him up. Chavez Jr. following on.
And you see he's protected with all of that height. All he has to do is raise up, and he's out.
Uppercut. Sends Drake to the canvas. 4, 5, 6, a left uppercut.
7.
Drake's not going to make it up.
9. All right, man.
Well, up at 9.
No, I don't think so. No.
Wayne Kelly takes a look at his eye and said, I don't think so, son. That's a good call. Next question.
They say the best referee for last. He's the best one.
He's a very good referee, but I mean, the way Drake went down slowly after that shot, clearly he was out on the way down. You know, he was able to rally to get up, but no way does he go back out.
No, it's not an experienced fighter to know what to do when you get up.
Right.
And he has a good career ahead of him. He's really young.
Good showing for Chavez.
Who?
Chavez comes over to make sure that his opponent is okay, and
he took the fight out of cruise control and went into the Ferrari mode. And that's it. He could have done that the first round.
well, you're seeing a future star here, and I guess it should be no shock being the son of the great
Body
champion.
punch, uppercuts, stood him straight up. This is something you see from heavyweights.
That was a great punch. He's got the bloodlines all right.
Second round stoppage by Julio Cesar Chavez.
There's the hook, uppercut, and the right hand. He's mindful to think combinations.
There's Dad in there. Kiss for his son. He'll be proud of that effort. Now let's go up once again to our ring announcer, Jimmy Lennon Jr. There's some bloodlines too.
That's true.
Yep.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have the time of 1 minute 53 seconds in round number 2. Our referee in charge, Wayne Kelly, stops the contest. He is the winner by way of technical knockout and still undefeated JCC Jr. Julio Cesar Chavez Jr.
Tremendous applause for the youngster, and I think the anticipation boxing fans have of seeing a lot more of this kid, because he's going to be a spectacular addition to the boxing ranks. It's somebody you would love to see the next time around and follow his career the rest of the way to what seems to be an inevitable championship.
And he's just a kid. I mean, who knows how far he can go.